I never get any better at intros. I'm really hoping for y'all's sake that I get better at intros because I am such an awkward soul that this is just weird for me to like talk to a camera. I say a lot. I critique every single, I'm not even joking. I took about 5 takes in my last video and I critiqued every little bit of it and then completely reshot it. I don't have time to do that though with this, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica. I am hoping to turn this into like a lifestyle and mom channel. It works for me because that's what I am. I like to do lifestyle stuff and I like mom stuff because I am a mom. And once I became a mom, that became like my whole life. And I know people who have kids and like their children are not their lives, but that's a different topic for another stick. So I want to start this video out with a little story time. This past week, I went to Walmart to do grocery pickup because, you know, with this pandemic, I don't like to go in stores, and that's fine. Usually I never have a big issue with it, but this time what had happened was people were getting emails that their orders were ready. And if you do Walmart grocery, you know that you get an email and then they tell you to say whenever you're on your way. So you click on your way during the app, and whenever you get there, you check in. Whenever you pull into a spot, they bring out your groceries. People were getting the emails, but they weren't checking in and pulling into a spot. So they had people there from, their time slots were like 2 and 3, and my time slot was 5 to 6. I got home at 6:45. It took me an hour and a half to get my groceries. I witnessed one girl hit 3 vehicles because she refused to let an elderly man get in front of her in the line because he couldn't turn around. There was no space for him to turn around at. There was no way for him, and he didn't, like, no one else was gonna let him in because we'd all been waiting for an hour and a half, and I tried, but at the time that I was like offering, she'd already hit him twice, and so he said, I don't want to be behind her. That lets her win, and I'm very petty, but she's hit me twice. He got her license plate though, so insurance will take care of that. She ran into the car in front of her, trying to speed up and not let him in front of her. And then after the car in front of her let him in front of that vehicle, so like she's back here and there's 2 cars in front of her and he's right here because this car let him in. She speeds around and hits the car that's in front of him. So she's hit 3 vehicles. No one called the cops, nothing happened. She actually ended up speeding off and like leaving the line. And then whenever I'm next in line, I'm like about to pull into a spot, about to like be able to get my groceries after being in this line for an hour and 20 minutes. This lady, I'm sitting like this, she comes in and swoops. So I ended up like swooping in front of her and backing up to where we were basically kissing bumpers because I was so annoyed. She honked at me after, and this was after I had gotten out and very politely asked her, you know, hey, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a big line. She goes, my stuff's ready. Yes, I'm fully aware that your stuff's ready. Everyone's stuff is ready. My stuff's ready. My time slot was 5 to 6. And she's like, well, mine's 6 to 7 and my stuff's ready right now. I said, okay, that's fine, but you cut everyone off. And she's like, well, I don't care. And I said, okay. I don't care if you cut anybody else off. I care if you cut me off. I have a baby to get home to. She's screaming, she's crying, she's breastfed. She goes, well, that's your own problem. I'm like, And if you know me, I really, really try to at first be nice, and then I become a confrontational twit. I really, really, really try to be nice and to appeal to people and to appeal to their humanity before I become a total psychotic twit. So what I ended up doing was I cussed her out because I'm not a nice person, especially once you mess with my family. Because at this point, she wasn't just messing with me, she was messing with my family. Like, it was 6:15, we had to cook dinner. Josie goes down, starts going down at 8. Her bedtime routine starts at 7. So at this point, I'm like, we're not gonna get to eat dinner tonight because I can't have her go down at 9 p.m. because that throws everything off for her. So at this point, she's messing with my family, messing with my life and my schedule. And I like schedules, I like consistency. So I whip around her and back up, and she starts honking. So I just like, I don't care. Don't care. You cut me off. You were horrible to me. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be helpful and just appeal to you on a human, like on a mom-to-mom basis because she was married. She was older, so I assumed that she had had kids, which probably was the bad thing. Whenever you assume things, you make a bad word out of you and me. So I really tried to appeal to that, and obviously did not work. So whenever I pulled into my slot, the guy behind me pulled up and got out of his truck and tried to talk to her, and she basically cussed him out, screamed at him. So he got back in his truck. All the while, there's a red or an orange car, and they back up, and they just keep backing up and keep backing up and keep backing up. And this woman in this truck starts honking at them, and they don't stop. They just keep backing up. They basically made her back up so that everyone in line behind her swooped up. And so what she ended up doing was whenever someone tried to swoop up, she swooped around them and got into a spot. And I hadn't even got my groceries yet at this point. But I basically told a Walmart associate, if you serve her before you serve anybody else in these slots, I'm going to lose my mind. And I will write a bad Yelp review. I will go online and say the worst things about this joint. And I will literally I will go in there and pull on a full, and talk to the manager because this is awful. And at the time, this girl, I felt so bad for her because she'd been yelled at by 5 different people that I saw. And she'd only been there for maybe 10 minutes. She was like, it's my 4th day. I don't even know how to work any of this stuff, but I'm trying really, really hard. And I was like, that's fine, but just don't serve her first. She cut off the entire line. She yelled at everybody. She's cussed at people. She's nearly hit cars. Like, it's not nice. And so she went up to that lady and was like, we're refusing to serve you. So this lady gets out and starts screaming and cussing and causing a riot. And it was so funny for me because I was like, I was trying to be nice. I tried to be nice to you, but you didn't care. So this is what you get. So they basically refused to give her her groceries. It basically just sat in the slot like this. And if you're wondering, yes, she did have that awful little haircut that let me talk to your manager people have. She did have that. She was just so mean. And so the guy who got out of his truck pulled it next to me and he was like, she's just I said, yeah, she is. I have a screaming breastfed baby at home and I just need my groceries so I can go home and cook dinner. And they were like, this guy said, well, what does breastfeeding have to do with it? And I was like, she refuses a bottle. So if she doesn't eat from the tap, she doesn't eat. She just gets hungry and it gets harder to calm her down. It's not fun. So I get my groceries, I get home. At this point, I'm crying because my daughter is just screaming and I'm just completely distraught. And then my fiance goes and he gets Eskimo hut, which, disclaimer, asterisk disclaimer, don't come for me for drinking while breastfeeding. I would literally have to have a lethal amount of alcohol in order for any of it to get in her system. I would have to be dead before any of the alcohol I drink gets into her system. Having one little margarita or daiquiri, it's not going to harm her. And I don't even drink them. I drink half of them. I don't drink all of them. I drink about half of a 20 ounce, okay? So just back off. And if I'm drinking it while I'm feeding her, it's probably not even going to show up at all. So, and I know that there's test strips, but they don't always work. They're not always reliable. So, and I needed it. After all that, I needed it. That's my little story time. Walmart grocery was awful. And I've used it before, and I used Target, and United will now do it. But that day it was just really, really bad because everything had just gotten all cattywampus. And it's not ever really that bad. And I felt so bad for that little girl who had just started. She was like, I don't know what to do. I felt so bad. So I was very nice. I even let 2 people who'd been waiting there longer than me get their groceries because they've been waiting longer. And I was like, you know what? Take care of them. It's fine. And I don't mind being nice if you're nice to me. That's the thing. If I'm nice to you, I expect you to be nice to me. And if you're nice to me, I will definitely be nice to you. You get treated how you are treated. You get treated how you treat people. And I really, really try hard to be a nice person. That doesn't always happen though. And that's fine. I'm fine. I have flaws and God still loves me. So that is my little story time. Okay. So I wanted to do a little nursery tour, which, her nursery is actually in our dining room currently, purely for the fact that we live in a 1-bedroom apartment right now. We decided not to get the 2-bedroom while I was pregnant, which I regret. And if you are pregnant or plan to become pregnant or anything like that, I recommend a 2-bedroom because babies come with lots of stuff. And I am running out of places to put it in our tiny 1-bedroom apartment. However, I love our apartment. My friend Alana actually recommended this place to us. Whenever we came and toured, I actually felt in love with the complex, with the management. I've never had any issues here other than sometimes pest control because they don't spray regularly and it's kind of gross. But I don't know. I love it. It's a beautiful apartment in a beautiful spot. It's really close to everything. So I can literally hop on the loop and go to work. I live 5 minutes from my work, which is so nice because I like to sleep a little bit longer. My child keeps me up. So either way, we'll go ahead and get started. I think I'm actually going to start with over here. So this is actually going to end up going in her nursery whenever we move to a 2-bedroom. But for right now, it's by our front door, and it has 2 pictures of us. But in this top basket, there's Cole's sunglasses case and his Beats case. And then I have a little baby wrap carrier. There's also one hung up. And then underneath here, I have a portable breast pump. So just things I can grab really quick on the way out the door. Under here, we have some little sleep toys that can go in her crib whenever she gets a little bit older. And one of them makes vibrating sounds like a heartbeat, and then the other one makes sounds and has a light that shines stars up on the ceiling that she actually does enjoy. And then these 2 shelves are filled with books. So some of these came from our baby shower. Some of them me and Cole have bought ourselves, and then some of them I think his mom has sent us them. Like, his mom sent us this one that says, it's the When I Pray For You. And I absolutely love this book. I think it's so cute. And I actually read it to her quite a bit. So then in her, like, nursery. So we have a little bucket of toys with toys that we've bought or gotten for her. This is one of my favorites. It's like a sensory cube, so it makes a rattle. Some of the sides have crinkle, and the other sides are soft. And then I love this. This matches a blanket that his sister got us whenever I was still pregnant. So I just love that. It's a little unicorn. Then onto the like nursery part. This is our Owlet baby monitor. So whenever we were looking for monitors, we got one from our friend Jessica, but ended up like not liking it as much because I couldn't take the little screen apart or like take it off the cord and walk around with it. It ended up like disconnecting a lot, so I could never watch her. This, however, is Bluetooth or it's Wi-Fi, and I can actually watch her on the monitor whenever I'm at work or if I'm in a different room. It's actually super nice, and if you get the sock, it monitors heart rate, oxygen levels, and stuff like that. Then, I'm out of breath, y'all. I talk too fast. Whew. I have this little mirror, which I thought was just a cute little decoration, and I got it from Target's dollar section, along with these 2 shelves. The dolls came from the flower section of a grocery store, and they were a lot. They were expensive for what they are, but I had to get both because that's Harley and that's Vivian, and they're best friends. So, had to have both of them. Then her crib I got from Target. This is a swaddle we got from Target because she's still swaddled, but we're trying to transition her out of that. And then her bedding also came from Target. I love Target, obviously. This is an elephant that we got from the Dillard's department, like the Dillard's kids department, but Cole had a baby elephant whenever he was a baby, so we got one for her as well. Then in this back corner, I actually have a case of diapers, and then underneath her crib, I actually have more, so that's fun. This is a Hiccapop wipe warmer, and I do think wipe warmers are really cool. However, once you pull the wipe out of it, it actually is cold by the time it hits their butt, but it's a lot warmer than it would be just straight out of the package. So, I mean, it's whatever, what have you, do with that what you will. This is a Hatch Baby Rest sound machine and nightlight. So, like, it'll make sounds. It has different lights. You can do different volumes and different brightnesses of a light. So, that's really cute. This is our Kikaroo changing mat, which his sister got us. I love this. It's complete rubber, or it's rubber, not silicone. It's rubber, so it's super squishy, but also super soft, and nothing sticks to it, so I don't have to wash this if she has a blowout, which I think is so nice because I already have so much laundry, as you can tell. I do not need anything else to wash, so I really 100% recommend this to any new mom or any mom ever. This is a little basket of medicines and stuff like that because I am a medicinal person. I think that, you know, if her pediatrician recommends it, I think that she needs it. So I have most of the Mommy's Bliss line in here. This is cough syrup, which it's just a little sample, but I got it in one of the little packages of gripe water. But I haven't used it because it's for 4 months plus, and she just turned 4 months. She'll turn 4 months next Sunday because I'm posting this, well, I'm recording this Monday, 4/20. Then we have gripe water. We have her nail clippers. This is a nighttime one, so there's chamomile in it to help them sleep a little bit better. Then I have elderberry. Then there's probiotic drops and vitamin D drops, some saline, some suppositories, baby rub, just, you know, little things. These are all of her diapers, which they're not all of them, obviously, but this is a little diaper basket. I got the basket at Michael's, and I absolutely love it. And so this is where all of her diapers are, and she's now in size 2. I'm kind of sad about that. This is an Amber Tegan necklace. I don't actually use it. I don't actually think it works. Maybe I'm just using it wrong. I mean, you're just supposed to put it on your baby and it's supposed to work, but I don't think that actually is, you know, truth. So that is our diaper pill, which is the Munchkin. And if I'm going to recommend anything, I'm going to recommend that you get the one with the step because it's just so much easier to use. This is all of her laundry that I need to fold, hang, and put away. This is a tummy time mat, which we end up actually pulling away from the door and then pushing it back whenever she's done with it. But actually, she likes it. She just doesn't use it for more than like 10 minutes at a time. This is a baby swing that we got. Well, I got her, but she doesn't actually use it that much anymore. She kind of grew out of it whenever she started trying to roll. And she got mad whenever the little straps would hang on to her thighs. So, but the seat actually comes off and becomes a bouncer, which I think is really cool. And also, you can like push a button on the back and make it sit up, which I can't get it, but you can change the angle that they're laying. So that's nice. The drawers. And here are all of her bows. These ones are from a boutique on Facebook called Southern Babes Boutique. They also have a website, and their bows are cheap and affordable, but really great quality, and you can do the wraps or the nylons. Josie prefers the nylons over the wraps. She doesn't like her ears to get covered. So here we have socks, little hats, some mittens. I recommend these if your baby's teething. They're awesome. They keep them entertained. Before Josie was born, I bought a bunch of pacifiers, hoping that she would take any of them, and she has taken none. So that's fun. In here, I have some sleepers and some onesies. So basically just quick access. I recommend these Gerber ones. They're super cheap. They come in packs of 5 or 3. And I like the long sleeve ones and the short sleeve ones. They're really good. These are all of her pants, bloomers, all this good stuff. These are all bloomers in this little stack right here. The rest of these are pants. And they're kind of sorted by size. So these ones are 6 month and up. And then all of these back here are 3 to 6 month. And then in here, I think this is like the part that I'm the most proud of. So these little baskets came from Target. And here I have wipes. In this basket, I have wipes and then some little face wipes to clean her face off with. I have this diaper cream, which is Dr. Smith's, and I honestly recommend it. It gets rid of her diaper rashes so quickly. And if you're a girl and you don't like to get stuff underneath your nails, I recommend this too. It's a little baby butt spatula to apply stuff with. And then in this basket, I have extra diapers from the package that needs to go in here, but I can't put them up there until she uses more. I've got diaper pill liners, lotions, I've got diaper rash creams and stuff like that. And then this is the shampoo or not the shampoo, this is the lotion we use on her because it's a bedtime lotion. It's lavender, so it helps her sleep better, and I honestly recommend it to anybody if your child doesn't sleep. So just realized I filmed all that stuff but never filmed an outro. So this is me logging off, saying goodbye. Thanks for watching my video. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button, and I will see you all again soon.